Hello friends, today we are going to study the types of models. We are running with the unit number 5, that is simulation techniques. So we will see types of models. So basically models has two types, that is physical and mathematical. In physical there are two types, that is statics and dynamics. Then in mathematical modeling there are also two types, statics and dynamics. So in statics it is also having two types, that is numerical and analytical one. Also in dynamic models there may be analytical and numerical one. So we will see one by one what are the definitions and what is the application of this type of models and how it can be formed. So this classification is given as in the table. So we will see what is physical model. Physical model which we can see having some analogy between such a system as mechanical, electrical or hydraulic systems. And we can say in physical model the system attributes are represented by some measurement as voltage or the position of the shaft. Okay, we can take an example with the voltage and the position of shaft in electric motor. So we can say the rate at which the shaft of a direct current motor, DC motor, turns depend on the voltage applied to the motor, because as amount of voltage is increasing, the turning of the shaft is also going to increase, and it is dependent on the voltage. So if applied voltage used to be represent the velocity of a vehicle, so what we can say, if voltage is increasing, then turning of the shaft is also going to increase. So that we can say that if shaft is giving some extra amount of turning or rotations, and it may lead to increase the velocity of vehicle, then the number of revolutions of the shaft is measured. It is the distance the vehicle is traveled. So we can say that the distance or velocity of vehicle is increases, then what we can say that number of minimum number of time it will turns or travel more number of distance. Okay, so what it shows, the system activities are reflected in the physical laws that derives the model. Okay, so in physical models what we can say, everything we are representing over here, which may be mechanical, electrical or hydraulic system, we have to just see the interdependence in between the as we have taken the example of the voltage and position of the shaft. Okay, so we are going to perform the number of experiments on physical system. What we have already told, and we have learned that model is just a replica of the system we are going to study. So then we will see what is static model. Oh, so where it is the system, uh, it shows the static model which shows only the values that system attributes takes when the system is in balance. So it means it is the model where we can see the model is in equilibrium, it is in balance condition, and then only there will be no any type of movement of the shaft, or what we can say the model, and that type of model it is called as the static model. And if there is some changes over the time, uh, as velocity or anything, that there may be some moving parts in the model, and it is changing its position or anything that changes the characteristic of the model with time, then it is called as and that results from the system activities, and then it is called as the dynamic models. The second one is the mathematical model. So here we can say the model which is going to represent the symbolic notation and mathematical equations or some type of sort of functions. Okay, so here there will be no physical type of model or any physical things. Here we are just representing any type of system with the help of some equations or some symbolic representations, or what we can say, the mathematical functions. The system attributes are represented by variables and activities which are represented by mathematical function that interrelates the variable, and the mathematical model can be solved by the analytical or numerical methods. So we have seen in the tree there may be that mathematical model also has static and dynamic one, and in that we can say here the mathematical functions which can be solved analytically or numerically. So here we can say the static model may be having some stable characteristic of that model, and the dynamic mathematical model will have some variables or having unstable characteristics or assumptions, what you can say. So applying analytical techniques, we can say that we use the deductive reasoning of the mathematical theories. So what the deductive reasoning means, what we can take an example of linear differential equation. So here we can say this type of analytical techniques using this type of deductive reasoning of the mathematical model for solving the or taking the answer, or what we can say, taking the solution of the situations or that model. So in this method only certain type of or certain forms of equation can be solved, okay, like the linear differential equations. So if we say for the numerical method which is involving the applying computational procedures to solve the equations. So here there is type of computational systems, then we can say that this type of models are dynamic models. Okay, so for the system simulation is considered to be the numerical computational technique used in dynamic mathematical models. So as we can use the numerical methods for computational procedures as we are using in the finite element analysis. Well, computational techniques which are used in the dynamic mathematical model are further used for the simulation. So static model gives the relationship between the system attributes when there is the system which is in equilibrium, as we have already stated over here, and if the point of equilibrium is changing by altering any type of attributes or values, then the model enables the new values for all the attributes to be derived, but does not show the way in which they change the new values. So here we can say this if there is a point of equilibrium, okay, and it is changing or altering the values or characteristics, then the model is going to change its values or going to give new values for every type of attributes or characteristics. Then it shows the way in which they change their new values. Okay, So if dynamic model is allows the changes of the system attributes to be derived as a function of time. So friends, we will stop over here, and we will come with a new topic, that is principle used in modeling. Thank you very much.